Greetings friends, this is a tutorial for sheet number 5 in EG2, which is isometric projection, and please open this Notion guide that I shared earlier in the group. I'm going to revert back to this guide again and again when I draw, so that you can get a feel of how to actually use this. And this procedure that I've written here, this is exactly what you have to write in your practical file. Alright, let's start. So this is where we start, right? So what's step 1? Setting up the workspace. Units were set to millimeters. So UN and millimeters. Okay, done. Snapping options. Make sure all of these are checked. These are the snapping options, and we need it, especially the quadrant one. We need these. Drafting and annotation workspace. This is the workspace, what do you call it, option maybe. Make sure that drafting and annotation is selected and not 3D modeling. This is what 3D modeling looks like. We used it in a section of solids. We don't need it now, it won't work. Drafting and annotation is what we need. Next step is setting up the layers. 2 new layers, construction and rim. Go into layer properties here, and this is the new layer button. You can alternatively, you can also use the Alt N shortcut key. Construction and another layer called dim. Construction, the line type the line type is continuous, but for dim it's center x2. So we go, I double clicked on the line type. You might have actually heard it in the audio as well. Center x2, okay, then select it again, and okay, center x2 for dim. Now line weight, it's 0.8 mm for construction and 0.2 mm for dim. .2 for dim, okay, and 0.8 for construction. Right, now select the construction layer because that's what we're going to draw in first. Construction layer was selected, so we've done the first 2 steps. Now after selecting ISO plane left, so this is ISO draft. Select ISO plane left and then click here to turn it on. See how this changed? Yeah, a rectangle was drawn. Now these are this S and SE, these are directions. So we're starting from here, we go 20 millimeters south, then 15 millimeters southeast, then 20 north and 15 northwest. So 20 and 15 line. Ortho mode must be turned on. Right, so 20, 15, and 20 again, and 15. Right. What was it? Right, it is. Seems good. I don't know. Alright, now isoplane right, the green one. We move on. Starting from here, select isoplane right and 10, then 20, and again just select, just snapping. Right, now it's red again, which is ISO left, so we need to change it. F5 is the shortcut key for changing. See, this is ISO top, this is ISO right. I'm pressing F5 every time the change occurs, and this is ISO plane left, which is what we need. Starting here, 30, then 20, and then connect. Now this next step is changing to ISO right, and 15. No, it's not 15, I'm sorry, it's 10. 10, 20, and just snapping. See? Red was ISO left, green is ISO right. Now for this one, we can do this, like draw it, but an easier method would be to just copy it from here. Alright. Okay, let's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to copy, we usually do Control C, but that doesn't work perfectly. What we will do is Control Shift C. So it asks for a base point. Control Shift C. So I copied it. Now it's asking for a base point. Let's select this. Now what does base point do? If when we paste Control V, so where this drawing is coming out of, you know, our cursor, that's the base point. If we had get a feel for it, if we had selected another base point, let me demonstrate. Control Shift C, and this time this is the base point. Control V. See, now it's appearing like this. Now when we go here, it won't snap and it won't fit. Let's say I try to snap it perfectly, right? Now it looks pretty good, like it almost looks perfect, but when we will zoom in, it's going to be, see how crooked this is? This is not okay. So Control Z to remove this. I'm going to copy it again. Control Shift C to select the base points, which is the crucial part. Control V, and this time it snaps perfectly. You know, the green rectangle, that's the sign that snapping is working perfectly. So we saved ourselves a couple of seconds there. We have done till step number 7. Now step number 8 is, after switching to isoplane top, 3 lines 38 northeast were drawn. So these ISO top is blue, right? As indicated here. 3 lines 38 were drawn. So go to line F5 and see, this is ISO top, and go to line and 30, no, here 38, and we could as well just copy it. Control Shift C, this is the base point. Control V paste, Control V paste. Okay, yeah, Control V paste here and paste here. Right, now join these two. Next is the circle. A circle's a bit tough. If you go to this circle and you try to draw one, let's select the center. See, this is not what we need. We need it to be like this. So how do we get that? You don't have to use circle for this. You need to use ellipse. So ellipse and iso circle. Now specify the center point, which is this triangle, and just drag it out to this. Yeah, and this is the circle. Now we need another one of these. So what I did just now is press the up arrow key in the keyboard, which is also something we do in Minecraft, by the way, if you've ever played. Iso circle, center, and 15 this time. And these are the two circles. Looks pretty good. Iso circle command, 2 concentric circles of radii 30 and 15. Now trim command. Trim is here. Trim the parts that we don't need. You can go. So can you and you. Yeah, looks good. Now we need to copy this. See this? There's also blue hair, right? So how do we get it perfectly? Control Shift C again. Yes. Now the base point. Now let's say we choose the base point as some random point. Then the snapping won't work. So why do we need the base point for snapping? So choose this, which is exactly where we need to snap it. Control V, and it's Perfect. Perfect. Now trim this, this, and this. Now it's almost done. We just need this red line in ISO left. I won't change it from here. That's a rookie technique. We will use the F5 shortcut key. Now if your snapping has quadrant checked, this will appear, this triangle. You see, this is, see it shows quadrant here. So click here and see, this is ISO top, so it's not working perfectly. So I'll press F5 and it works perfectly. And just another quadrant and perfect. So trim, and it looks good. We'll trim these as well. You can go, and this is almost done. All we need now is dimensioning. Now if we do it normally, this one, this is the biggest error that happens. It's showing 15 instead of 30 because it's measuring this vertical distance. We don't need this. How to avoid this? Go in the annotation area, select aligned as, using aligned dimensioning and leader lines. With normal dimensioning it looks like this. See what I just demonstrated. So use align dimensioning from the drop down menu. So align dimensioning and choose this to this, and it looks perfect. So we need to do here these 15s, the 10, then the 20, and the 38. Right, then the next thing is leader lines. How do we get this to show the radius? So for this, go into here and radius. Now this won't work because this is not really a circle. It's, so when I click on it, object selected is not a circular arc. So this is not going to work because we drew it using ellipse and ISO circle. So we use some jugaad for this. Leader, and select the here, and if this line doesn't appear perfectly, try pressing F5 and then it should work. This is R15, Control A to select the text, 2 to change the size. Don't worry, it won't appear as big as it does right now. R15, see? Next, another leader line for this circle, and this time it's R30. Wow. 2, enter. And this almost looks perfect, right? It almost looks perfect, but it's still a lot different from this. So to get this, there's some tweaks that we need to make. It looks a little ugly. So click on this and this to select these. Now Control 1 is the shortcut key to turn properties on. So we need to change some properties. Leader lines for circle, R15 and R30. Now select both and hit Control 1 to open properties. Now change the arrowhead size, landing distance. Let's start one by one. Arrowhead size needs to be 2. See, the arrows are visible now. Next is landing distance. Landing distance. Landing gap also needs to be 2. And landing distance needs to be 2. And text height is already 2. And this looks so much better. When I changed, you saw the text got a little farther away from this, and this line got a little longer, which, like, aesthetically it just looks good, mate. Next we need to go into dim edit to get these dimensions to look good. Now select oblique. See, dim edit, oblique, and dim style commands we use for finishing touches. Let's see. So this looks ugly, this looks not good. So this is cute. So we want this. How do we do it? So go into dim edit and select oblique. Now select these two, 1 and 2. Right. See, for 38 and 20 it needs to be 150 degrees. Now how do I know that it's 150? It's because of hit and trial. I tried different angles and 150 worked. So it's not like I have like 100% intuitive understanding of which angle I need to use. So don't feel, what did I do? No. Yes, enter. Oblique angle needs to be 150 and it looks better now. Now select these, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Go to dim edit again, oblique, and the angle needs to be 90 this time. See, for 15, 10 and 30 it needs to be 90 degrees, I'm sorry. And it looks so much better, so much more polished already. All we need to do is hit dim sty now, dim sty. This is the command box where I'm writing, by the way, typing. Dim sty, go into modify, and in lines make sure this is 2 and so is this. Symbols and arrows, arrow size needs to be 2. text needs to be 2, and offset from dim line needs to be 2 as well. And select this. See, I even use physical moving and change precision to 0 and dim sty fit options to arrows. Select arrows here, and primary units need to be 0. So what does primary units do? Right now, okay, I can't zoom in. See this, we're seeing 15, right? So instead of 15 it's going to write 15.0000. So that's precision. But since we have a lack of space, we're going to use the first option, which is just 0, which is the ones place and no decimals. Okay, and close, and it looks so much better. Now if this doesn't look aligned in your drawing, you can just shift it a little to make it look better and like make sense. So now this arrow, we know it's for 10 and this is for 15. And you can even align these two a little so they look like the cousins. And this looks so incredibly cute especially compared to what we had earlier. So next, go into output and page setup manager. This is the page setup manager, and this is the portion where we make the PDF. High quality print, select window in plot area, come on, this plot area, select window and do this, center the plot, and okay, close. Now preview. Okay, I made a mistake, I am sorry, but it's good, we get to learn from this. Home, select all the dimensions, right? Dimensions. So what happens if you mistakenly draw dimensions or any other thing in the same layer, in the layer that you're not supposed to? So just click the things that you need to change. There's also like selection options, so it selects all the dimensions at once. But since we didn't have that many, we can just do it manually. And I'm here. Go in, after selecting, just select the layer that you need to change it to. So see, when I'm hovering over them, it's already showing its effects. So now go into output and preview, and it looks good. Now all that is missing is your name and which we can do annotate and write an isometric projection. You write your enrollment number. Okay, so double click on the text, Control A to select everything, 2 and enter and close. Now it looks good. Okay. Right. Output and preview. See, this is complete. This is fine work. Except one thing. This is not supposed to be visible. Right. Let's remove it. Home, trim, and goodbye, mate. Right. This is perfect. This is literally perfect. Preview and this. So how do you convert this into a PDF? You just click here on plot. Once you click, it's just going to ask you to name it, and it saves, and you can print it, and that's it. See, like I use the Notion guide as well, every step of the way. Isometric projection text was added. Let me add, dimensioning was done accordingly. The dim layer was selected, and yeah. Right. So this is more complete now, more comprehensive. That's it. If you feel any doubt, any step, this feels too confusing, please help me. You can, I'm just one DM away. I'll always respond. I'll always help you. Just message. All I want is for you to learn. We learn and grow together. Thank you.